It's Aloha Friday. I'm Lee Potts, and this is your Maui Real Estate Market Report for Friday, July the 10th. For today's report, I'm wearing my cool new CJ's Deli t-shirt. If I was doing this tomorrow, I could tell you that CJ's used to be this cool restaurant up in Ka'anapali in the Fairway Shops. After 17 years of serving the public and being really generous to all of the charities here, including the West Side Tutoring Program, they're closing their doors for good. So we stopped by last night to see Marilyn, pick up a few things. Marilyn is Mrs. CJ, and just chat a little bit. And she said, you know, the reason they're closing is high rents and low customer count due to COVID is not a good business combination. And they're not the only ones. Rock and Brews over in Paia, maybe you've been by there, they're closed for good. And on the Coconut Wireless, we're hearing that others are soon to follow. But we'll talk about that when it gets confirmed. And my buddy Dave Foonberg called this morning to give me a traffic report. Seems he's up in Kapalua and he was stuck in traffic. He said it was like being back in LA or something. Turns out there was a food distribution going on at the Ritz, and the cars were backed up out of the Ritz, up Office Road, and back down the highway almost all the way to Fleming Beach. So it's not good. He said he has a professor friend who calls that an on-the-street economic indicator. Also this week, some of our leaders are calling on Governor Ige to extend the 14-day quarantine for arrivals here in Hawaii. That's due to COVID spikes here in the Hawaiian Islands, mostly on Oahu, and back on the mainland. And today, Mayor Victorino here on Maui said that definitely the 14-day quarantine will be extended beyond August 1st. If we don't reopen, our economic situation is just going to get worse. More businesses are going to close and more people are going to be lined up for free food distribution. If we do reopen, our COVID cases are going to spike. We know that just from inter-island travel that opened up a few weeks ago. This is a classic damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. And you don't have to be a business professor with street smarts to know that affects the economy. And as we always say, the economy affects real estate. So let's do the numbers. The number of sales this week dropped back into the 40s. Single-family home sales dropped to only 18. The drop in single-family homes, though, isn't demand and it's not the economy. It's the inventory. There are fewer than 400 homes for sale on the market right now, and that's the lowest number since 2013. And of those, there are only 100 that are priced under $750,000, which is the hot spot in the market. Home sellers are getting 99% of asking price. Condos continued their slow, steady pace of 22 per week, and condo sellers are also getting 99% of their asking price. So if anyone is waiting for the COVID discount to kick in, you're going to have to be really patient because we're not seeing it. New contracts, which we call pendings, just about matched the number of sales closing with 45. There were 21 homes and 16 condos put under contract, but what's interesting to me is that 8 of the new pending sales were vacant land. The number of new listings had a pretty good jump as well. Over 100 new listings this week. That's the most I've seen in a long time. With the median asking price of $999,000, the market's still starving for homes at a more affordable price point. There were 54 new condos to hit the market, so the inventory there is healthy and it's pretty well balanced. There were only 16 expired listings this week. So with those off the market, plus the 43 that sold and the 45 pending coming off the market, you could make the case that the properties no longer in our inventory this week are just about equal to the number that were listed last week. My point being, there's room for more inventory. There were 19 listings canceled this week, further depleting the inventory, but only 2 were homes with a median asking price of well over $2 million, and 3 were condos. 8 pieces of vacant land were canceled. It's been an interesting market in an interesting time. What a lot of the pundits predicted just isn't happening. So a lot of our friends and clients like to keep track of the value of their real estate. And so for them, we provide what's called a real estate review. It's quick, it's easy. We can deliver it to you on email if you're interested, and don't worry, we're not going to pest you with a lot of phone calls and stuff. That's just not our style. It's just good, valuable information delivered with aloha. That's our real estate market report for the week. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends about our show, and you can reach us at info@alohagroupmaui.com. From Lahaina, aloha. Ask your doctor if Maui is right for you.